हेलो एवरीवन, मैं हूं अर्चना देवदेकर फ्रॉम kuberdevwealth, इंश्योरेंस एडवाइज़र और म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर। लेकर आई हूं आपके लिए वीडियो ऑन लास्ट मिनट टैक्स प्लान। अगर आप ओल्ड टैक्स रिजिम में आते हैं और आपने अभी तक तय नहीं कर पा रहे हैं कि विच आर द टैक्स सेविंग अल्टरनेटिव्स, देन हियर आर सम टिप्स। तो मोस्ट पॉपुलर सेक्शन है ATC, where we all take the maximum deduction of 1.5 lakh. The options you can opt are PPF, EPF, ULIP, LIC Premium, NSC, Samriddhi Sukanya Yojana, 5-year fixed deposit in banks or post office, children education fees, housing loan repayment and ELSS. The next सेक्शन इज़ ATCCD, जहाँ पर आप टैक्स डिडक्शन ले सकते हैं इन NPS. एडिशनल डिडक्शन ऑफ 50,000 इज़ अलाउड फॉर अमाउंट डिपॉजिटेड टू NPS अकाउंट. नाउ लेट्स कंबाइन दिस section ATC and ATCCD and brief you what are the average return and lock-in period for the tax saving investments. First is ELSS. It is an equity linked saving scheme, is the only kind of mutual fund eligible for tax benefit. It gives you twin benefit of tax deductions and wealth creation. Lock-in period है 3 years and average return expected is between 12 to 15%. Risk factor is high. Next is NPS. यहाँ पर आप additional deduction ले सकते हो of 50,000 is available only for the contributions made to NPS Tier 1 account. The average return expected between 8 to 10%. Lock-in period is till 60 years of age. Risk factor is high. Next option is ULIP. It is a traditional insurance product based on market-linked returns. Average return expected between 8 to 10%. Tax saving FD. Average return is 5.4% and lock-in period is for 5 years. PPF. Average return is 7.10% and lock-in period is 5 years. The next is National Savings Scheme. Average return is 6.8% and lock-in period is 5 years. Last is Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Average return is 7.6% and this comes under the Ministry of Women and Child Development. Lock-in period है till girl child reaches to 21 years of age, and when she reaches to 18 years, partially withdrawal is allowed. Next section is ATD, that is health insurance. Health insurance is a crucial investment. यह हमें financial security provide करता है during medical emergency. आप ना सिर्फ सेफगार्ड कर सकते हैं अपने फाइनेंस को फ्रॉम रेजिंग मेडिकल एक्सपेंसेस बट ऑल्सो अवेल टैक्स बेनिफिट अंडर सेक्शन ATD. दिस मेक्स हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस प्लान अ स्मार्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट. आइए जानते हैं कैसे टैक्स डिडक्ट होता है अंडर सेक्शन ATD. यहाँ पे अगर आप मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस लेते हैं फॉर योर सेल्फ, स्पाउस एंड चिल्ड्रन, डिपेंडेंट चिल्ड्रन, देन you get the tax deduction of rupees 25,000. And if your parents are also under the age of 60, you can avail the tax deduction of rupees 25,000. But if your parents are more than 60 years of age, then you can avail the tax deduction of 50,000. One more thing, you can take the preventive health checkup tax deduction of rupees 5,000 here. Under section ATDD, that is a medical treatment for handicap dependent. It depends upon the disability. If the disability is 40% or more and less than 80%, you get the tax deduction of rupees 75,000, and the disability is 80% or more, then you can avail the tax deduction of rupees 1,25,000. Next section is ATGG. If you don't have HRA component in your salary, this is for you. Here you can avail list of rent paid minus 10% of your total income or 5,000 per month or 25% of your total income. So the next section is section ATE, interest on education loan. Any amount of interest payable on education loan is completely deductible. You can avail this tax deduction for maximum of 8 years. The next section is section ATTTA. Under this, up to 10,000 rupees interest earned on saving account is exempted. Next section is section 24. Here, homeowners claim a deduction up to rupees 2 lakh on their home loan interest if the owner of his family reside in the house property. And मान लो husband wife दोनों ने jointly loan apply किया है, then they both can apply for tax deduction, means you get the 4 lakhs का tax benefit. So this is how you can implement the sections and save your taxes. अगर आपको यह वीडियो पसंद आया है तो लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिए.